Holy hippogriffs! Will you guys look at this? Look at this! Oh my gosh, look at that beak! Look at how cool that beak is, and those eyes. I love how she has made it so they kind of face on opposite sides of the skull, just like bird eyes do. And those ears. Oh, and just look at the feather detailing. Oh my gosh. Hello. All right, guys, before we start really picking apart this fantastic mishmash of creature parts that creates this wonderful new animal, I have to say, once again, I am completely blown out of the water by Caltron's talent. You guys have seen me spotlight the custom content that she has given us, which has been a great boon for our random genetics challenge with our pets in Sims 4, after all, for quite some time. Yeah, you guys have been watching me really coo over pretty much everything that she puts out for a long time. But if horses, hyenas, and even reptiles for your minor pets are not enough for you and you just need something a little bit further out on the fantasy animal tree, may I introduce you all to the Hippogriff. The fantastic Hippogriff, made pretty famous, if you ask me, through Harry Potter, as you guys probably all know what a Hippogriff is by now. And it's just an amazing fantasy creature that is now in The Sims! In The Sims! I can't believe I am looking at this in the game. When the game first came out and we had dogs, I would have never guessed that the custom content could come so far. But we do indeed have the Hippogriff in, and it sounds like a dog. It's going to act like a dog because this is, again, not an actual fantasy creature edition, but really, I mean, I don't know. Have you ever seen a hippogriff? I've never seen a hippogriff. Maybe they act just like dogs for all we know. And now we can have them in the game. I had just no idea that when I came in, I was going to see the hooves on the back, claws on the front. We have fantastic detailing down the front leg on this creature. I am really blown away by the detail that Caltron has done, drawing out the scales that make up the bird kind of front that you would expect to have on this guy. And the wings, the fantastic detail on the wings. But all right, so why am I cooing over this one? Because I love having options for our pets and our animals in the game. We are beginning to introduce more supernaturals. Like, imagine if you had an all black hippogriff that guarded your vampire area. Or imagine, for instance, if you had a beautiful phoenix. A gorgeous phoenix. Look at this one. Look at this beautiful phoenix. What if you had a beautiful white phoenix who was like the guardian of your graveyard for your Sims? Some of us really like to play on the edge of fantasy like that. I happen to be one of those people. So this is fantastic for me. I'm just so in love with this. But yes, so the phoenix and the hippogriff, these are two of the newest things that Caltron has created. If you want to be able to transform your puppers into the amazing creatures that you see before you, then don't worry, it's not gonna just like, you're not gonna adopt a puppy from the pound and it's gonna look like this. Don't panic about that. This is actually all the pet clothing again. So I have a normal Australian Shepherd right here, and little does this poor one know that it's about to be greatly experimented upon. But I'll show you guys how you can transform the typical looking dogs that you have in The Sims 4 into something a little bit more on the fantasy side of things. And you just go over to pet clothing, like so many of Caltron's mods and her editions, and then all you need to do is select what kind of beak you want. You can actually leave the normal dog ears or whatever kind of ears you decide to use. What was that tongue? Let me see that tongue again, buddy. That looked like a little bit different than a dog tongue, and that was really cool. I'm not sure if she could even mod the tongue, but that was really neat. All right, yes, barking, but we can alter that. Come on, show me your tongue again. Come on, do I need to get a treat out? Oh man, that's so cool. I love this. All right, so you can leave the normal ears with the beak, and the beak does come in a wide variety of colors. This is so surreal. Oh my gosh. Or if you want to give it more of kind of the classic hippogriff look, then you can actually fold back the ears by selecting this beak. As you see, in both cases, they keep the original coloring of whatever animal you're working with, which is really nifty, so that you don't just have to have like one or the other color. You can have a whole bunch of them. And then, okay, so now we've got the beak on the animal. So then what you want to go ahead and add in, as we scroll down to the bottom, is the front and back back legs, and this will be a nice mix between kind of the bird talons on the front and the hooves in the back. I love it. There's lots of colors to pick from. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And that is so fantastic, Caltron. Thank you so much. She has altered it so that you can have either no detailing on the scales in the front, mild detailing, or more intense detailing. So if you want to have kind of that scaly look on the front legs to really show that they're supposed to be like bird legs, there you go. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. And then finally, the last addition, other than perhaps the tail, that you might want to look into for creating your own, build your own hippogriff, is the wings. Which are so cool, which are just so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. There's rainbow wings, pastel rainbow, you've got gold, you can go to all sorts of different colors. There's some brown wings, green, the options. You could really build your own Pegasus this way if you wanted to as well. This is awesome. This is just so awesome. Oh my gosh. And again, you guys may be looking at this and being like, this is kind of weird, but I actually had an idea that I kind of liked when it came to all of this custom content. So say you don't really want to make a hippogriff. Say that beak looks a little bit intimidating. I cannot blame you from the number of parrots that I have been bitten from. But I did think for some of you it might be kind of a fun and cute idea if you could give wings to your elder dogs before they pass away. And then if you wanted to imagine your little angels returning to you from the Rainbow Bridge to say hello to your Sims as they raid the fridge or whatever it is that pet ghosts do, then you can go ahead and put the wings on. And I'm really hoping that the wings would kind of carry into being a ghost pet, and you could have your little ghost pet walking around with some little angel wings, which I think would be really sweet. So that's just a thought I had that I thought I would share with you guys, though most likely I will be using these wings in a mishmash of all sorts of weird animal experiments, because that is what I really love to do in The Sims. But speaking of Pegasi, let's go ahead and see. I'm pretty sure I've got that really awesome unicorn, or I think that Caltron has already like whipped together that awesome unicorn. So let's check out her catalog really quickly. And let's go ahead and look. And oh, there's so many kitty cats that she has added in. And here we go. Okay, so what if we had the unicorn? I think my unicorn has since been saved, but okay, so here's the old style unicorn that we used to have. We're gonna go ahead and add it in and see just how far we have come. So this was old style unicorn back when it was just an itty bitty little base. And now we can actually come on in, boom, add a horn, we can add a mane, which is so cool. And then let's go ahead and add those hooves. I know you're such a fussy little unicorn. We'll add in some of the hooves, which is kind of cool. And then I think there's like a new dog. Yeah, there's a new horse mouth that we can put on so that we can kind of smooth that out. Look how quickly you can just transform the whole thing. It's really awesome. And then finally, can I make a Pegasus? Let's go ahead and where's my wings? Oh my gosh, there we go. So yeah, we have everything from phoenixes to hippogriffs to Pegasi that you can now put into your game. And if you are struggling to figure out how you would use fantasy animals, just remember, we do have aliens. And maybe rumors of unicorns and flying horses were actually aliens all along. So that may be where I go with some of my stories and just having fun in my game and adding in these kinds of animals. I would say, you know what? Maybe it was aliens. And perhaps when my Sims can find aliens when they go on space adventures or stumble around in the jungle adventures, I might swap that alien out for a little teensy baby puppy who miraculously grows into a Pegasi unicorn of pastel coloring, or maybe a phoenix. A phoenix egg would be so cool to find. Think about that, guys. With jungle adventures, when they can find the mysterious eggs, what if you say they found a phoenix? That would be so cool. Oh my gosh. Okay. As you can tell, I'm really into this, but I really love telling stories that way. But alright, so let's go ahead and finish up with one of my favorite things to do. Bring on the animal experiment! It's so cute. It's so cute. You're so cute. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is what a baby phoenix and a dog cross would look like. Oh my goodness. What would you grow up into? Just imagine the fun you could have with that, guys. Throwing on and off the pet clothing if you wish. If you are like me, you might say the puppy will kind of grow its beak and its claws and its hooves when it comes of age. Its wings will sprout, and suddenly you have a half phoenix, half dog hybrid, which I think would be so cool. But what happens if you would take a phoenix and a hippogriff? Huh. You ended up with something a little bit skinnier than I thought. Oh my gosh. That's a little bit more like it. That's a little bit more like it. Oh my goodness. And then you would, if you're like me, I roll a dice, 50-50 chance of inheriting the pet clothing special features. So you would roll a dice to kind of figure out where things would go. But I'm really curious actually about a phoenix and a unicorn Pegasus. Oh. Maybe there's some places science shouldn't poke its nozzle. Look at that. Okay. Don't breed a unicorn and a phoenix, please. But there we are. All right, I will leave links to Caltron's wonderful work down in the video description below. I hope you guys will enjoy it. Like I said, think outside the box. Think about having guardians for your graveyards, friends for your fantastic vampires. Mix and match some of the features. Mix and match some of these things. It's not like you have to go all phoenix or all hippogriff. What if you want to throw some like horns on this thing and like have a dog guardian of your, I don't know, your Sims Mad Scientist lab? Or what if you want to go with something that just really gets into like more fun colors and designs, and you say that it is actually part of like the aliens sort of vibe, the things that the aliens really love to do. You might have an alien special breed that you could introduce into the game and just see if certain traits spread throughout your neighborhoods as time goes on. It's all about how you want to use the awesome content provided to you, and I hope you will tell many amazing stories. And please don't breed the phoenix and the unicorn. The results are slightly disturbing. But I hope you all have a wonderful time. Thank you again to Caltron for all of her amazing hard work, and I will see you guys next time in the Random Pet Genetics Challenge Laboratory, where we now have many more new features to play with. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.